Hello everyone and welcome to the Video Game Choo Choo Podcast. We are once again recording a podcast to talk about video games. This is episode 328. Can you believe it?
328?
Yes. We're gonna hit 333 soon. That's a nice number.
That is. That's really nice.
I like that number a lot. What I'm more looking forward to is that we're not that far away from 345. I bring this up quite a bit, and we just got to keep remembering that 345 is absolutely.
Oh wait, really?
69.5.
What?
Yeah, we're getting up there. We're getting close to 69.5. It's going to happen again. It's going to happen within the next year, though not the next calendar year, but the next 365 days. That is.
How does it land
horrifying.
on such a perfect number like 345?
That's just how number works.
What Archimedes principle did we satanically summon by having every 69 episode highlighted to end up with 34569? 5.
I mean, if we could just get a 7 and an 8 in there somehow. I mean, because 7, 8, 9.
Shit. We just have to have 7 or 8 of us in here, and then one of us just has to disappear.
That'd be really fucked up, and I don't know if we can do that, because I don't want any of us to vanish. That would be bad for the site, I think.
Who was Choocher 8?
Oh, God. Who was it? Folks, we're here, and another week of video games occurred. It's wild that it continues to happen. I'm surprised that we're able to continue on with all these games not really happening, but also kind of happening. I don't know, it's a weird time right now for playing games. I can't really think of anything major new that came out. There was some news, but I
know a lot of folks are still just digesting Tony Hawk.
Yeah, I guess it's just Tony Hawk right now.
There's something about how the music keeps playing through every session of Tony Hawk without stopping, and even if you switch from Tony Hawk 1 to Tony Hawk 2, they still keep the audio track playing through it that feels so good. It's really
just
addictive.
It's a collective launcher, you know?
Uh-huh.
It's not like they're switching games.
No, yeah, of course. There's no reason for it not to, but there was something about it that just tickled me. I was like, oh, Guerrilla Radio is still playing, and we've gone not only from picking a new mode, we've after you finish your skate session, the song keeps playing, and it's oh, that is so nice. It just feels so right.
Mm-hmm. Sure, I mean, yeah, it's good soundtrack, good game. I keep thinking about picking it up, but I was never really a Tony Hawk person growing up.
I mean, I'm kind of waiting until 4. I need a remake of 4 before I can get really excited, because that was mine. 4 and American Wasteland and...
I super agree with what Jeff Gersman was saying, that they should just add 3 and 4 to this as DLC packs. That would be really smart.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, they basically charge $20 each for 1 and 2. So they're just hey, $20 for 3, $20 for 4. That's pretty reasonable.
There's no reason not to. That's how games as a service kind of could have always been.
I mean, yeah, I would want them to make, a new game after they remaster the first 4. Because, I mean, people really love Thug and Thug 2, but I feel remastering those won't be as special as the first 4. Especially because I feel they'd... Well, because it's more of an open world game, and I think it would be smarter to just make a new game in that vein, especially because you can make, new jokes and new environments, and it won't just be the same thing that you played before. Those first 4 games were very just trick-oriented, and they didn't really have a plot. It's just... I just think that they should give it another try and actually make a sequel, like they did with Crash Bandicoot.
Ah, now there's some news that's happened recently. There's some exciting stuff there.
I mean, yeah, that is true. There was a Crash Bandicoot thing. They revealed that you're going to be able to play as alternate universe Tawna, who is like the hero in her universe, because Crash and what is the sister's name?
I don't know. I never
Coco.
asked. Oh yeah,
Coco.
Oh, of course, it's Coco.
Because I guess they died, and so she became the hero in her universe, but because the universes and the timelines are all melding and fucking up, she's gonna help out.
It was really sad.
Cute.
It was really sad to see that in her universe, Crash and Coco died. In one vein, Crash dying is actually kind of funny. Crash and Coco dying is very tragic. That's so sad.
Because Crash Bandicoot's just this, like, fucked up little man. It's just, like, if he gets, like, smushed by an anvil or something, you're just like, oh, that's pretty funny. But, like, if you see Coco, like, she's, like, just, like, an orange person. Like, she's basically a person, you know? And, like, and the same thing with, like, Tawna here, you know? Like, obviously, when they originally made Tawna, they were just like, we're just gonna make this, like, sexy pinup lady to be all horny for Crash. And, you know, like, as time has gone on, they have cleaned that up a little bit. And now they're like, okay, we're gonna have, like, badass, like, hero lady Tawna. And I think they did a really good job of redesigning her. And then, you know, I feel like if she got hit with an anvil, it'd be fucked up.
It would be. That's not, yeah. She's not a cartoon hero. She's a real hero.
Crash Bandicoot, on the other hand, like, he could get fired out of a cannon, and he'd be fine, you know? Like, he could fall, like, in the Grand Canyon, you know? He would just, he would do the ee, and he'd be fine, you know? He'd, like, try to pull out a little umbrella, and it wouldn't work.
All the cartoon tricks. He's got them all.
Yeah.
Hey, yeah, Tawna is very fine, and she has been already posted up everywhere. People are very excited, and...
Yeah.
I love that they have turned the, like, pin-up girl idea of Tawna into a very, like, 2020 version, which is, like, an extreme Pixar-looking character.
Yeah.
And I'm really excited because the thing that gets me about Tawna as a new character, this alternate universe Tawna, is that she looks like 4 or 5 of my friends.
Well, 4 or 5 of your friends... probably be very, very popular online.
Oh, yes, they are.
I'm guessing that, yeah, I was going to say they probably are. So, there you go. Congratulations to them.
Tall folks, dyed hair, all the works. It's some peak 2020 aesthetic, and I'm glad they're cashing in on it. I hope they make $1 bazillion just off of how cool Tawna is, because she's really freaking cool.
Hey, good cosplay idea for your friends. Uh-huh. You know, Halloween's coming up.
Oh, yeah.
There you go.
This is free money all the way around, so... Mm-hmm. I'm very excited for that. That got me more excited for the 4th one more than anything, except for the name. Crash Bandicoot 4.
About time.
It's About Time is the funniest subtitle I've ever heard, and probably would make me buy it just off the bat.
Hey, you know what? That game looks good.
It looks good. It didn't even have to look good, but it looks really good.
I don't even really like Crash Bandicoot. I might pick this one up. It looks good.
Mm-hmm. I was never a big fan. When we were talking about nostalgia, like, I loved Tony Hawk growing up, and I played a ton of Tony Hawk 4. Never touched Crash Bandicoot. I was just the boulder rolls at me. Where do I go? Do I run towards anywhere on the screen? No, you run towards the screen. I'm like, I don't get that. What's up with that? I'm going to go play Ape Escape. Yeah,
I feel like everyone had a childhood Activision quote-unquote game, because I guess they're all Activision games now. But... like, I was Spyro, you were Tony Hawk, someone else was Crash, like, you know, we all had one of those, like, early PlayStation games, and, hey, they're all coming back, and they're all really good, so, you know, talk as much shit about Activision as you want.
We will.
Because they deserve it, but their reboots are really fucking good. And the sequels to those reboots, so far, at the very least, the Crash Bandicoot one looks really good. So I hope that, like, the next Spyro is good. I hope the next Tony Hawk is good. I don't know if they're going to reboot anything else, because people are talking about Guitar Hero. And, like, they just tried Guitar Hero, and it was a huge flop. They're not going to do that. I think they'll just coast with these 3. They're pretty easy, pretty... like, good to lean on, like, just, you know, do a Crash here, wait a year or two, then do a Spyro, wait a year or two, then do a Tony Hawk. It's just, it's a lot easier to do those right.
I inherently trust Toys for Bob with my firstborn child. At this point, that's the people who are doing the Crash and doing the Spyro trilogy, right? That the name of them?
They're definitely doing the new Crash.
And they picked up. They were doing Spyro, right? Wasn't that them?
They also did the Spyro remaster. I don't know if they're gonna make the whatever the new one. I don't know. It's all over the place.
Yeah, that's who was introduced at the top of the Tana reveal.
Yeah, it's Toys for Bob.
Yeah,
they're going for it.
I would trust them with my firstborn. I would trust them with tuition. If they were like advising on my tuition, I'd be like, yeah, that's a good deal on colleges. Thanks Toys for Bob. I would make them my best man at my wedding. Like they're winning is what I'm saying. They're doing everything in their power to gain all of my trust as a human being.
Yeah. The Bob showing up to your wedding. That would be really exciting.
That's the Bob. That's the Bob.
Yeah, the Bob. It's extremely exciting.
Shows up with all his toys.
Yeah, that's a fun time. So there was some other news that happened this week. I kind of want to just go into the big thing because it's something that I'm excited about.
Oh yeah,
and it's my kind of thing. I love this shit. So. Hey, there was another Nintendo leak, which, like, what the hell?
Oh, yeah, are we cleaning up leaks today? Okay.
Sure, we can just go for it, all kinds of different leaks. So there was another big-ass Nintendo leak, where some more stuff was released. So they had some internal documents for Wii Sports and Resort, the source code to the DSi, as including some like information about it existing like way before they announced it, which is pretty cool. Like, hey, they were working on this for a really long time. But the craziest thing in there was a lot of Game Boy and Game Boy Color games that were, I guess, what people were sending into Nintendo to check to see if they were viable to print, basically. And pretty much all of them, or the ones that were interesting, were unreleased games. So we have a fully playable Pokemon Picross, which is, I think, the only Pokemon game that has been announced and got canceled. It was just supposed to be a Game Boy Color Picross game. We did Pokemon, as the puzzles. It's all in Japanese, but it's there. You can play it. It's out there.
That's such an easy... How could you not put that into plastic? That's perfect.
Yeah, I know, right?
It's Pokemon Picross. It's Pokemon and Picross. Mm-hmm. We're in 2020 now. If I can see maybe like in 2003 they were kind of balking at it, but like, look, history is owning you right now, Nintendo. You fucked up. Yeah. There were also 2 unreleased Austin Powers games. Wait, I'm sorry, I'm getting whiplash from...
I did it on purpose.
I did not have my safety harness on. I was not ready. You said there was... So I was thinking about Game Boy Advance games, and I was like, yeah, cutesy Game Boy Advance games. I completely forgot about all the very real-to-life film adaptations on the Game Boy Advance as a console.
So... The Austin Powers games are extremely fucked up, because instead of it being like a platformer or like anything that you would really expect it to be, it is a minigame collection, but set up as if you're on a computer. So you're just like scrolling around on a computer and you access the minigames from like Windows.
From like a little screen on an in-game diegetic screen.
Yeah. And so
when was there ever a computer in Austin Powers?
I don't know, but 2 of those games did release. There's an Austin version, which and then there's a Dr. Evil version that was released, and they have like different mini games.
That was the Game Boy Advance era of you would publish 2 games.
Color, but yeah.
And the Game Boy Color did this as well. Yeah. You would publish 2 games that were slightly different so that you could sell both of them. Pokemon did this.
The red and blue thing.
Powerpuff Girls games.
Yeah. But then they made 2 more, which I'm not 100% sure because, look, I don't know the fucking history of Austin Powers games.
Oh, no. There's only like 2 more characters left, and one of them's real bad. I
think the first 2 were supposed to be out for the original Austin Powers, and then the second 2 were for the sequel. And so the second 2, the first one was based around just the ladies. So they just had the ladies. And
like, then this one's for the ladies.
I guess so. And then the fourth one was all about Fat Bastard.
What?
Yeah, the fourth one was a Fat Bastard game. Yeah.
No, that was exactly who I didn't need it to be about. But it's not like it's about these characters. Those are just like the like box art flavoring, aren't they?
Kinda, yeah. Like, I mean, I think the operating systems on the computers are kind of based around them. So you're like scrolling around and you're like seeing Fat Bastard's computer or whatever the fuck. I don't know. It's bizarre.
I don't want to ever see Fat Bastard's computer.
I don't want to see any of these characters' computers.
No.
I mean, I
don't want to see Foxy Cleopatra's computer. I'm sorry, I don't.
I guess they all just have mini games on them, and that's it. So I don't know. Maybe it's not that bad.
Is play Free Cell all day.
Yeah, you know what? That makes sense to me.
Got Ski Free on here.
Yeah. Let's see what else here. There was apparently an unreleased Vanilla Ice game as well.
What? Sorry, I had to like process that for a second. Like Vanilla Ice. Like a mocha? Oh, the person. Oh, no. Not a drink.
I don't really know too much about it.
The Iceman coming.
I just read that exists. I didn't really see any information about it. People are still going through these files.
Your brain stopped also. When you scrolled over it, you scrolled down, looked through this leak, and they were like, huh, what is that? What does that mean? A Vanilla Ice Game Boy Advance game?
People are still going through this. So it's a process.
So there'll be updates. Great.
Perhaps, yes.
Let me know when Ice Ice Baby is on the Game Boy Advance. I need to hear that for no reason.
Absolutely. So, then the rest of the actually interesting ones. If you're familiar with Alpha Dream, the folks that made Mario and Luigi, they put out a GBA game before they made Superstar Saga called Tomato Adventure.
It's here?
So that was released on the GBA, as I said. But there was apparently a complete Game Boy Color version that got scrapped. So they just remade it for the GBA.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
That's all in Japanese, but, you know, I don't think they ever really planned to bring it out over here, but it exists. But as for games that were planning to come out over here, Gargoyle's Quest 2 never came out over here on the Game Boy, as well as a game that is now called Lunar Chase, but folks may know it more as X, just the letter X, the Game Boy game.
Oh, yeah. Uh-huh.
You probably just know it from the music in Smash Bros., which is really good, the Tunnel Scene song. But that was supposed to come out over here, and it was basically the basis for Star Fox, because it was a voxel game, but it was on the Game Boy. So it's pretty impressive. I hope that there's some kind of official release for these games in some way now that they were dug up. I would just, at the very least, I hope people can get their hands on the ROMs to preserve them. But at this point, I don't know what else is out there. It sounds like Nintendo really had everything. And if people could dig up the Space World demos for Pokemon that have all these cut Pokemon that we just found out about. There was a fucking concept for a Pokemon MMO that IQ proposed that got thrown out. There's just, like, the source code to a bunch of games and game consoles. There's so much. But there's also things that people want. And, I mean, the one thing that I really, really want is I hope someone can dig up Earthbound 64, which was Mother 3 when it was being made for the N64. It exists. It was at Space World. If they kept Pokemon, they had to have kept Mother 3, or Earthbound 64, or whatever you want to call it.
Oh, I love where this is going.
I really hope it's out there. They haven't found it yet. It's not in this leak. This leak was mostly Game Boy stuff.
Where do people have to look? Where do you want us to dig?
So
we got to go into Area 51?
I mean, really? It's being sat on by people. It seems like...
Really? What?
It sounds like there is just, like, a group of people who... Like, there was one person who hacked this, like, Nintendo server that had all the stuff on it, and before they got caught, or before anything happened, they distributed everything to their friends, and just every once in a while, they'll leak some stuff onto 4chan. So...
What?
It just happens randomly. Yeah, it's going to happen again later. We're going to hear more sometime soon until someone says, yeah, we're out.
Okay, then, so do you think... Well, okay, let me make sure. I gotta be very careful with if anyone's around listening. How do I ask this? Do you think Toby Fox has it?
I don't think Toby Fox has Earthbound 64. I think he has... I think he knows for sure if they're going to make a Mother 4. But that's the only knowledge he has. I don't think he's seen... I mean, unless Shigesato Itoi has it. Maybe. Maybe he has seen it. I don't know. We'll find out eventually. I really think Earthbound 64 is going to come out. Like, if they can post Pokemon Picross, they probably have pretty much anything. It's going to happen.
What government secrets does Toby Fox know about? Got my tinfoil hat on, and I'm so ready for this, John. This leak, having it be preparation for future leaks, is pretty incredible.
Yeah.
I love that idea. I'm also still kind of spiraling on the fact that there's all these GBA, these Game Boy Color games that people made. These are fully done games that
a lot of them
never
were just
got
fully
printed.
done, yeah.
They didn't get printed because this was an era where, you know, if the platform itself said they didn't have time or resources to print it just didn't get printed.
Yeah.
And it's not like you had another place that you could put a Game Boy Advance color, a Game Boy Color type of game. Because, you know, if you put that anywhere else, it'd be laughable. There weren't phones to put it on or anything. Wild, huh? Well, rip to fat bastard, but Mother 3 is a real one.
Mother 3 will be out there. Earthbound 64 will be out there someday. I'm ready.
Speaking of what's out there someday, in the vein and in the flavor, did you see the leaks for what's the video game? Not Undertale. Deltarune. Deltarune, the second part.
Well, that wasn't a leak. That was just in Famitsu. But yes, I did see that.
Yeah, it's not a leak at all. But I got excited seeing all that stuff. In Famitsu, they published Deltarune 2 is coming. And it didn't have many details on like when, which is kind of the big question up in the air. But it had a bunch of screenshots and pictures and descriptions of what's the plan for the next game, and you got to see them. They're walking on highways, being all moody and stuff, and I was really excited for that. I was looking at those screenshots, I could almost hear it. And
yeah, I'm very excited.
It looked like they're getting really deep on the battle system, and so just having a game where I can see that like this is an RPG that's going to be iterated on multiple times. Just they're turning the RPG lever and looking back to see if the audience is saying yay or nay. It's really cool. I think that this could go some cool places.
Yeah, I'm 100% ready to play some goddamn Deltarune dose.
The dose.
The dose.
What other news has been going on lately?
Well, I guess if we're gonna keep along with the Nintendo stuff, Nintendo actually announced a new game. Isn't that crazy?
Why? Why do they keep making those?
I don't know. I think it's a really
I thought
bad
after last
idea.
week they're only allowed to remake old stuff and put it out for a couple of months.
I mean, maybe this is kind of sort of a. I mean, it's a sequel. But also
now you're talking.
But also kind of a prequel?
Now you're talking. Oh, that's the Nintendo I know. A sequel that's also a prequel. I'm interested.
So they're making a new Hyrule Warriors, which really means that Koei Tecmo's making a new game.
Oh shit! Hyrule Warriors was incredible. They're making a new one?
Yeah, and it is called Age of Calamity, and it is actually going to be canon in the Breath of the Wild universe, or whatever you want to call it, because it is a prequel that is pretty much telling the story of what went down when Calamity Ganon showed up and fucked everyone over.
Oh, that's how they get you. Okay, that is some dang Nintendo carnival ride. Because Hyrule Warriors was really extremely good, better than it even needed to be, and did not have that like Nintendo kind of. You know how like the Capcom Zelda games are really fucking good and probably better than they should have been, and Nintendo got kind of weird about it? Well, Hyrule Warriors is in that same vein, where I thought that Nintendo was going to get really weird about it, but if they can use it as a vehicle to sell future first-party Zelda games, then now this makes perfect sense. So what's all in it? What do we got? Is it going to be, if it's a prequel, are we going to have all of the Hyrule Warriors characters in it, or is it going to be like a completely new cast? So far they've only said that Link and Zelda, specifically the Breath of the Wild versions of them, as well as the champions, Daruk, Mipha, Rivali, and Urbosa, are going to be playable. That's all they said so far. But there's going to be another showcase, direct, whatever you want to call it, in like a week or 2 weeks. Yeah, 2 weeks. Or I guess they're going to show more characters. I'm going to guess that there's going to be a shit ton. Also, there's like a little egg guardian thing on the cover, which people are thinking is going to be a playable character. Like maybe they captured a like baby guardian and turned it good. Oh, that's messed up and I love it.
Yeah.
Is Linkle going to be there? I just want Linkle. Just wondering how she's doing.
I don't know. We'll see. I mean, so far,
crossbow training.
I don't know. It sounds like they're going to put a good amount of characters into this, but I don't know. It seems kind of up in the air what kind of game it's going to be. Like, it's going to be a Muso. They've said that it's going to be the 1 versus 1,000 battles, but they have to make this more like a Breath of the Wild, and I don't really know exactly how that's going to go down. I guess they'll explain more in the next presentation.
That's exciting. No, I didn't even know that Nintendo had much in the pan to begin with, so...
Apparently this is the last thing.
This is it. Now we're really done.
So,
last week we were almost done. Now we're really done.
Yeah, so, I mean... I guess that this and Mario 3D are going to be, like, the holiday games. Because this is coming out November 20th. It's if the rumors are true, which I think they are, if they are just putting everything aside to focus on making the Switch Pro or whatever they're going to call it, then they're probably delaying a lot of stuff for that. Even if COVID wasn't slowing them down, I feel like this was still basically their plan. Was to just do what they did, like put out a bunch of remasters and re-releases and just kind of coast this year, so that way next year with the Switch Pro, they could like really show it off, be like, yeah, hey, here's Metroid Prime 4, here's Bayonetta, here's Breath of the Wild 2. That does make sense.
And strategy speaking, like that would have made sense anyway. It's actually almost shocking that they're going to get such a freebie this holiday season. Because, like, what else is coming out? What else are people going to be doing during the winter months when we all are stuck inside all day? I guess it's Hyrule Warriors, which wouldn't be the worst thing in the world because that game's fun. Mm-hmm. Has a lot of playtime to it and a lot of stuff you can dig into.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I guess we'll see how this all goes because it is very strange. But I feel like that's just how it is for a lot of different things because, hey, both of those consoles, the Xbox Series X and the PlayStation 5, doesn't really sound like they're going to be launching with much of anything anyway, so... I guess we could talk about that too, actually. There's just...
Yeah, what's been the news with the old Xbox?
So we actually got the price and date for the Xbox. The Xbox Series X is launching November 10th for $500.
Okay, yeah.
But that's not all. There's more. Can you believe
Sell
that
it
there's
to me,
more?
John. Sell it to me. What's more?
They have also revealed that there is going to be another console called the Xbox Series S.
S for Solon.
I mean, maybe you might want to pick this up because it's only going to be $300.
Oh, shit. Oh, okay.
Yeah. It is the quote-unquote smallest Xbox ever. It doesn't have a disk drive, which the Series X does. And, hey. It's fucking crazy. So, the Series S can run games at 1440p. It only has a 512 gigabyte SSD, so that's probably going to be a problem.
But it might be, maybe not. Let's keep going, though.
It does have 4K playback to streaming services.
Okay.
And it can also upscale games to 4K.
All right. Mm-hmm. Now, the thing about the size, the hard drive space, when you've got a console that doesn't have a disk drive in it, and there isn't anything else like you have to worry about, this box is designed to basically maintain the best deal in gaming, right? That's the idea. You'd want to buy it so that you can buy the $5 a month Xbox Game Pass.
Basically, but if you So here's the wildest thing about this. Do you want to hear the absolute craziest shit?
What?
Not only are these consoles priced like this, and you're talking about the best deal in gaming.
Yep.
There is a new best deal in gaming.
Better than the Xbox Game Pass, the best deal in gaming?
Slightly. If you want to buy these consoles specifically, they're actually having a plan where for 2 years, you pay for the console and you also pay for your Game Pass. And it's about the price of just paying for Game Pass Ultimate.
Huh.
So, for the Xbox Series S, it's $25 a month. You get the console and a controller, and you get Game Pass Ultimate. But then... But then they also have a bundle for $22 a month for 2 years. You get an Xbox One S, Game Pass Ultimate, and then you also get, at 18 months, you get an upgrade option to upgrade to the Xbox Series X. But if you want the Series X from day one, it's only $35 a month. $35 a month for 2 years, you get a Series X.
On an installment plan. That's diabolical.
Plan. 0 APR, nothing up front. So,
what?
Look, there's some arguments that it's a little messed up because, it's an installment thing and shit is fucked up these days. So you don't really know what's going on. But if you know that you're going to be okay, $25 a month, isn't that like just the price of Game Pass Ultimate?
Yep.
So
it's about $15 a month for Game Pass Ultimate, and then you'd be paying like $10 a month on top of that.
$10 a month for a console. I'm pretty sure
24 months?
For 24 months. That's cheaper than actually buying the console. That's
in a way,
$250. Yeah, you're saving $60 if you were going to get Game Pass anyway. That's a steal.
Really diabolical there.
That's a steal. So, I mean, that's something to think about, obviously.
That's so weird.
But hell, they just added EA Play to Xbox Game Pass. So if you're paying for Game Pass, you get EA games for free now, too.
Huh.
It's a really good deal. It's a really, really good deal.
But they already have the game. The Xboxes are already... They're $300 and $500 for some pretty decent equipment.
Yeah.
That's not the most expensive thing in the world to... Like, why would I want to put a small electronic on layaway? Somehow that feels more like a scam, even if it isn't. Because, $300 to $500, that's what? You save up like 3 or 4 months of paycheck and like, boom, you're there.
I guess so.
You don't have to pay. You don't have to spend 24 months making sure that you've got your Xbox subscription topped out. And I feel like that's just more stress than it's worth.
I guess that is something to think about, but I don't know. Maybe if you're building credit or something. I don't know.
Maybe, yeah. Like, how do you play this? How do I play this game in a way that makes sense? Like, I get it if it was for like a much larger electronic, like a television, or I don't know, some kind of like weird home theater system that you're trying to buy at Best Buy or something, like for big things, like you would for cars or houses or anything like that. But an Xbox on layaway?
I mean,
I can't parse it.
I mean, some people have to do that. Some people,
of course. This is like
they have $25 a month to spend, but not $300 or $500 all at once. Like that does make some sense.
Yeah,
it's an option. It's an option. You could just buy it, but it's an option.
Mm-hmm. No, it literally is an option and this is something that serves communities in a really important way. There's a part of that I totally get. Yeah. I just am surprised that Microsoft would go out of their way for poor folks is what it sounds like, which is cool as hell in one way. And another way, it's just like, I just can't stop but think like, what are they getting at? Are they trying to, I feel like there's a scam here and I can't crack it.
You know what?
But, maybe better deals in gaming, I guess. Yeah,
you know what? Maybe for once a company did something good in a way, did a pretty okay thing, and that's good for them.
Sure. I'm interested in the hard drive space thing because without it having a disk drive, it might be a problem. It might not be a problem though if you're the kind of person who games are very huge. No, don't get me wrong. But I'm saying if you only have one game installed on your hard drive at any one time, maybe that's not actually a problem for you. Nobody should live like that. No. But also, I hope people aren't paying their Microsoft tab $25 a month.
I guess so.
I hope everyone has the means and energy and to rally together and drop down, whatever money they want for whatever console they want to play some good freaking games.
Yeah, I mean, it's if you have a PC though, you can still play most of those games on Game Pass on there, and it's $10 on PC. They're upping the price to $10 now, but that's still $5 less for Ultimate, which that's fine. But
so the best deal in gaming got a little worse. Now it's just
got a little worse.
A dang good deal in gaming.
It's still a really good deal in gaming. It's $10 instead of $5. But
there's so many games in the Game Pass now.
It's really good.
Kind of mind-boggling.
Everyone, please go play Toho Luna Nights. It's on there. Please play it.
What?
It's on there.
Wow.
So is fucking Momodora 4. There's so many good Metroidvanias in there. I mean, Bloodstain's on there too. It's the best deal in gaming for people that like Metroidvanias. John.
I think that's what the title card said when I watched the Xbox ticker that says it's the best deal in gaming for blank. It said for Metroidvanias, cough, cough, John.
Oh shit, did they put fucking Disgaea 4 on there too? Hang on.
Oh my lord. Okay.
God, they're off the shits.
They really are.
Off the shits.
there's a part of me that's like, when they increase the price to $10 a month, that's just like, oh, thank God, please pay those people who are who are letting you rent these games on this service forever.
So. Guess that's how we got to do it.
Yeah.
Solon, are there any games you want to talk about? Have you been playing anything?
I have been. I've been playing a lot of games. There's been a lot of cool stuff going on lately in the Solon verse of video games. There's a game I didn't play. And I really was looking forward to it all year, and I ended up not getting to play it because I played the demo, and it was not good. We haven't actually gotten to talk about Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles this month. And it was originally planned. I was ready for it. There was all the news coming out about it. And, rain or shine, it didn't matter if it was going to be good or bad, because Crystal Chronicles is a really bad good game. And it's a really good bad game. There's a lot of things there that take you a lot of places that are great, amazing, and spectacular, but also not great necessarily. And this remaster came out, and it is very, very... It's just not good.
No.
It is... The part of Square Enix where once every couple of years, they'll have a team put out a phone port of a game, and it'll just be a really lazy, hackneyed phone port that they'll also try to sell to consoles and to PC and to Steam. And it just doesn't land, and it sucks. It just kind of puts a bad taste in your mouth. But somehow, the Crystal Chronicles remaster is even worse. It's worse than that in a way that is so uniquely 2020, because it takes a game that like you would have liked, and even if you didn't like it, like that would have been okay too, and it would have just existed in perpetuity, like the Dragon Quest mobile ports that they put out, or the Final Fantasy original ports that they kind of redid, and they weren't really great, but like, hey, they're there, whatever. Crystal Chronicles is actually depressing. It is actually legitimately depressing to play because it reminds you that you don't have friends anymore.
Oh boy.
Go with me on this. Come with me on this. It's a little sad, but
I get it.
But Crystal Chronicles, the remaster, what it does is that if you want to play this game with friends, you can play it with friends, but you have to play it online. You cannot play it in person with your friends, which already is peak 2020. Not necessarily the game developer's fault, just it happens to line up in a way where it's like, oh, that sounds like it would be really, really good and helpful for while we are all in our own places, socially distanced, we can't come to see each other in person. But it's somehow more than that, because if you are hosting a game of Crystal Chronicles and anyone that you play it with is playing with you on a demo version, which will let them play most of the whole game without them having to pay for their own copy of it, it's kind of like a couch co-op play, but not quite. Even if they play it with you, they don't actually get any progression from that. If they join your game, they do not get progression on their file that they can trade up to buying the game later. And they also don't get to do certain things like write a letter home to their parents after the level is over. They don't get parents. They are not a part of the main game in any way whatsoever. They are totally to the side. You'll get to, like, I think keep a couple items, but otherwise just the bare minimum is left to you. So you don't get any of the, like, heart or flavor unless you are the host of any one lobby of a game. And so I've played this game. I played it single player, which is not always great because you are relying on AI to help you play this game. And by the later levels, that becomes a huge challenge. Or alternatively, you're hoping that random people online will have the coordination and wherewithal to help you on what is basically like MMO dungeons, but in like the smallest form. One of the main mechanics in Crystal Chronicles is that you'll have your cursor have a spell loaded up like Blizzard, and you want your partner or partners, up to 3 other players, hold their blizzards and cast them at the same time that you do. Or it'll make an even better spell if you actually stagger your spells. So I cast a blizzard, it'll beep, and then a second later on like a silent count, a second later the next person does it, and then a second later the next person does it, and that'll actually make like a mega blizzard. It's a very cool mechanic that when you're together in person with people, works super well. And it made this magical moment on the GameCube that after all the work that you put in to like plug in Game Boy Advance controllers and get them synced up and make sure everyone had AA batteries in that didn't die on them, it was this cool magic moment where it's like, oh wow, we all get to play these games together in person. It's like an MMO LAN party in your house. And that's just gone. That's just gone, and it's sad, and it reminds you of all of the friends that you used to play Crystal Chronicles with, and I'm not friends with the people I used to play Crystal Chronicles with. We haven't gotten to talk for years, and I miss them, and it was just like, oh, it was the heaviest demo I had ever played.
Yeesh.
And yeah, I tried it and I was so ready for it all year. We were going to do a whole, like, until we beat. I was going to do a big review on it. I was going to talk about the history of Crystal Chronicles because the design in that game is superb. It's also kind of chunky and weird and it doesn't feel right in your hands, but it works somehow. It makes you compete against your friends, but also like try to work with them in ways that are really funny. Yeah, that stuff tries to be in there. There's some good stuff. It has a pretty good UI, and as far as like how the game tries to get you to change items on the fly and communicate with players online, it gives you the tools to do that. They're not super simple or intuitive, but they're learnable in a way that it's pretty active. You can switch between your spells and your call signs and tell people online, hey, do that thing over there, without needing a microphone pretty easily. But the weirdest thing about this game that I found out, because I'm playing through this and I'm just like, I couldn't shake the feeling, like, this is a phone game. This doesn't look good. This sounds just like it did on the GameCube, which means I know that this was just directly ported. And it just had that feeling, right? Mm-hmm. And I looked on the Android store and I was like, oh shit, it's there. It's there, and it's $26 on the Android store.
Oops.
So this is the worst of both worlds. If you buy this on, on your Nintendo Switch or your PS4, you're going to be playing a mobile game. And if you buy this on your mobile phone, you're going to be paying console prices for something that I honestly couldn't tell you if the networking worked in that game. I wouldn't be hopeful for it. But it's just like, what are we doing? Who planned this out? And it's that Square Enix part. They'll usually hit you real good with some good feelings, a couple of games in a row that are great, and they'll also try to slide in a couple sweeteners, couple low and plenties that are like, oh yeah, this is the filler. And Crystal Chronicles Remaster is the filler.
That's a damn shame. People were very excited about that. Shame.
It's got Moogles in it.
Do you think there's any chance that they will like upgrade it or something like that? Like make it
that's
better?
The thing, right? It's like, if they put this out already, aren't they just going to be like, all right, it's good. We did our job. We're going to, pack it up, go home. I don't know, because there's not any precedence for them to like go back. Like, have they made a Final Fantasy V since they did the Final Fantasy V port on Steam? I don't think so. And I wasn't a fan of that port, but I understand that some folks liked the pink-haired, the really bubblegum pink hair in that and stuff. The weird not pixel sprites they made. But with this one, it's just like, I don't know why would they ever come back to Crystal Chronicles? And I mean, maybe we're banging on this drum a couple weeks in a row for Nintendo, but there's ways you can play Crystal Chronicles.
Yep.
And they're actually pretty accessible. That's the next step in my plan, is to figure out a way to play Crystal Chronicles with my friends, in spite of Square Enix and Nintendo's best efforts.
Well, thanks a lot, Solon, for the update.
Update. I'm gonna keep digging. If you wanted Crystal Chronicles updates, I'll be posted on the Discord when I find out stuff.
Sure. All right. Keep us posted.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything else you want to talk about, or should I just go ahead?
Oh, plenty. You know, we're talking about Final Fantasy. Did you hear the news that Tweewee, the world ends with you? Sorry, I should not. I should not just instinctually call it by the acronym Weeb name. My only anime cred at all in my heart. The world's ends with you. The Nomura-led spin-off, like, Square Enix project that came out on the DS and then got remade last year on the Nintendo Switch. It's got an anime coming out.
Was that last year?
I think that was, if I'm not mistaken, it was last year. It was like February, January.
Sure, I believe you. I don't know what time is anymore. The
World Ends with You anime. It's real, and not only is it real, it's coming out this month.
That's wild.
Yeah, I guess it's on Aniplex, if I was remembering right.
It's on Funimation.
Or is it Funimation? Oh, crap. Now I don't remember. Now I thought I had it, and I got it twisted.
Well, they're bringing it out via Funimation later on. I think they're going to do, like, an official version, maybe, like, a dub, but... Boy, if they don't think that people are just going to download that original version and sub it, they got another thing coming.
Yeah, I need my Neko.
It's gonna happen. There will be subs pretty much immediately. So
I want to erase the noise. I want to see So Terra slow, So Zeta slow, super slow.
It'll happen. It'll all be there.
They're gonna have the like funky J-pop music. Shibuya Crossing, we're going to be doing dances. I'm actually really excited about everything I've seen with the Tweewee anime, and seeing it come out this month, I was like, what? Okay, thanks. Y'all should have really hyped this up more, but hey, that's how The World Ends with You goes, is that you don't hear anything, and then suddenly something happens, and you go, oh, now? Oh, now. Okay. Thanks. I didn't do anything to deserve this, but I appreciate it. Remake time? Oh, remake on the Switch? Now? Oh, it's in 2 months. Oh, okay. Cool.
Yeah, let's do it.
Great.
So do you think that this is going to lead into a sequel?
Wow, it's about time, isn't it? If they have all the pieces in place for a sequel, and I mean, I figure that's something that Nomura is just chomping at the bit to do. Something that's not Kingdom Hearts for a second. I mean, that's kind of how Tweewee got built up anyway, was, hey, I'm not doing Kingdom Hearts, please. And I'm sure he's back in that place again.
Probably, yeah.
And so, if the director's in on it, I'm sure all the other pieces will fall into place, and it might be time for The World Ends with You and Me Too.
The World Ends with 2.
The Worlds End with You. Damn, I love that idea.
Solon, there was an Ubisoft event.
Aw, say it ain't so.
I guess the biggest thing that we could mention is that they made a little thing where they apologized for all the shit that went down.
They apologized for years on to decades of shitty execs.
Yeah.
Just being the worst to their employees and to the people around them.
Which isn't nothing, but it's as close to nothing as possible, because they didn't put it in front of the actual event. They just released it on Twitter.
Oh, so it wasn't actually part of the Ubisoft, whole thing.
No.
Okay.
But then they announced some stuff. I don't know, I didn't really watch it, because...
Anything good? Did they say a game was coming out? Did they remake? Are they doing a sequel to a prequel?
No, not this time. They are putting out their own Breath of the Wild, though.
Damn, I was so close.
Yeah.
That should have been my next guess on the bingo card.
If you remember that game they announced last year, Gods and Monsters, now it is called Immortals Phoenix Rising. And it's
Immortals Phoenix Rising?
It's just Breath of the Wild.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're just making their own Breath of the Wild.
That is a Horizon Zero Dawn ass name.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. They did some more Watchdog shit, which, who cares, but...
Ooh, that's gonna age really poorly. It's not out yet.
I guess that you could play as Aiden Pierce with his iconic cap in this game.
Oh, that's so embarrassing.
Yes.
I mean, I don't know Watch Dogs too well, but I know Aiden Pierce and his, iconic cap or something?
His iconic cap, yeah.
He's just the most, white bread, nothing to contribute person in a protagonist I've ever seen.
He's an uncle.
Oh, well, that's...
I know that.
Nothing.
I mean, I don't know. Everyone should just watch the Chip and Ironicus LP, because that was a pretty good LP, but...
Unky Aiden.
Yeah. I guess the two most actually interesting things they announced are that they are remaking Prince of Persia: The Sands of Time. If you recall the 2003 game, that was like a GameCube PS2 game. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, I'm a GameCube baby, and Prince of Persia: Sands of Time was incredible.
Well, they're doing that again. That's going to be on PS4, Xbox One, and PC. Kind of surprised it's not going to be on the new consoles, but maybe they're not allowed to announce it for that yet. But hey, that's happening.
You know Soulja Boy, when he was playing Braid and he got really excited and he was reversing time in Braid and he would go whoop, and his mind was blown. That was me playing Prince of Persia: Sands of Time. I would be I would just eat shit. I would jump off a big old cliff, and then this Prince of Persia man would go, "That's not how the story went," and I would just be whoop, haha.
Oh shit, that's crazy.
New page. Turn the new page. This game is crazy. Yeah.
That is pretty crazy. But you know what else is crazy?
So they're remaking that, and anything else?
They're re-releasing the Scott Pilgrim game.
Oh, hey, okay, all right.
It's going to be on Switch, PS4, PC, Xbox One, and Stadia.
Wait, we just wanted it to come out, not... Okay, yep.
It's going to be the complete edition, so it'll have both the Knives Chow and Wallace Wells DLC, as well as, I guess, online multiplayer. They haven't really fully confirmed that. They also haven't confirmed if there's going to be a physical version, which, hey, if there was a physical version, it sure would fix a lot of the problems that happened when they delisted that game.
Right, it's never been printed physical, huh?
No. That's why it was just gone. You had to emulate it to play it, which, hey, the emulation for that game was pretty good. They just made it so you can play it online on the PS3 emulator. So that's, that's something you can do. But hey, it's going to be on those consoles and Stadia for some reason. Really hope that it's going to have a physical version so nobody can flip out. But, I will just say that if you want to play this game, you could probably just play River City Girls, because I feel like that's just that, but better.
Really? You're not a big fan of the Scott Pilgrim beat-em-up thing?
It's less that I'm not a huge fan and more just hey, they made a better version of that.
Sure.
River City Girls is just better,
Well, you can have both, too.
I mean, yeah, you could. And I also believe that preserving games like that is important. But,
Yep.
There's better stuff out there that
I'm
you
glad
can check out.
I'm glad that you can have, you can play Scott Pilgrim and feel nostalgic, and then there's also River City Girls if you want, something new and fresh that's in the same style and vein.
Yeah, that's true.
I actually wasn't that big a fan. It's weird. I loved Scott Pilgrim, especially when it came out, and I was big into the whole Brian O'Malley thing. And then I got big into Anamanaguchi probably because of that game, even though I never owned it and I never played. Well, I played it twice, And every time I played it, I would just fall into holes and everyone would leave me behind. And so it wasn't really the best, like, feeling of playing that game. I was just like, oh yeah, it's one of these, like, crunchy Newgrounds games. And I kind of just, like, dismissed it to the side. And so as the years went by and people were getting really excited about this game, and I was like, the weird Newgrounds game with the Anamanaguchi music? Okay.
Fuck it.
But,
why not?
Yeah, who am I to judge? It's Scott Pilgrim stuff. It's fun. It's got cute sprites and characters in it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't forgive Scott.
Nobody should.
No. He taught me a lot.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. Is there anything else you want to talk about?
Yeah, I'm glad. Okay, Ubisoft we gotta close that, right? For the rest of the year, there's no more Ubisoft news.
I hope. That'd be nice.
Beyond Good and Evil 2 is never, ever, ever going to be spoken about again, right?
Probably not, no.
Okay, great. Fantastic. Yeah, God, what else have I been up to? There's one game that I've been playing a lot. Like, a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not really the game du jour right now, because that's Final Fantasy XIV. I've been playing that too, but we're not talking about that. I'm going to challenge myself to... I'm not going to talk about it today.
All right.
What if I hit you with something else? Something older? We're talking about the GameCube with Prince of Persia: Sands of Time. I've played a game that I have not gotten around to ever playing that I'd always wanted to. It was something on my list of like, hey, games, you got to play this before you die or something. I don't... Sure. You know. But I finally played Killer 7.
Hey, there you go.
I spent the last 3 weeks or so where I've not been on the pod for playing Killer 7, which I've played through all of the No More Heroes games that Suda51 also developed and wrote for. And they're all part of this overarching like story and stuff. And I like those games, but wow, they do not necessarily compare one-to-one to how into Killer 7 I am.
Sure.
And the thing that I came around on above all else is inside of this cel-shaded goofy game with weird controls that's kind of a rail shooter, but also just really weird and quirky, is that the way that it uses hyper-masculinity throughout is something that forces you to take a close reading of the game. It forces you, because it's so loud and angry and shouting about global geopolitics and like fantasy, sci-fi motifs and ghosts, and there's just so many layered plots happening that you have to take it seriously. And so it's come to a point where I've now played Killer 7, which was beautiful. It was a very good game. I thought it was really funny how this was the first game Suda51 ever made that was like an action game that wasn't a story that he was writing. It wasn't a visual novel. It wasn't like a story mod to a wrestling game. It was a full-on action game that him and what's his name at Capcom? The man Shinji Mikami. They were co-producing this together. As the story goes, Suda51 would write some stuff, and Shinji Mikami would be, okay, you need to say half of this. And then Suda51 would go back to the drawing board and give him another edit, and it would be twice as long as the first one. And that's the story as it was told to me. Yeah, this game has what's the words? It is 4 different storylines intersecting over 2 different timelines across like 5 different worlds or something like that. The surface that was scratched for me by the like Friday GIFs that people post on Twitter, the Friday video of the little laughing green man, alongside the man in the wheelchair, and they're talking about their Friday nights. Let's dance. that itch has been supremely scratched because Harmon Smith and Kowloon are two of the most intriguing characters I have ever seen in a video game. The fact that they are the strongest and weakest people in that whole entire game in both timelines, in every timeline, is incredible. The fact that this is a Suda51 game and like the opening after the really hard and kind of gross first level, just weirdly difficult. The learning curve on this game is completely backwards. The things that you learn right after where Suda's like, yeah, also, everyone has nuked Japan and Japan doesn't exist and neither does the internet. Was like, whoa, okay, buddy. And then you find out later that you have like this 7-on-7 fight against Power Rangers, and you're like, this is weird. What the hell is going on? Most of these characters aren't even real. How could they fight each other in one-on-one combat? To finding out, this is because you're playing an underground illegal online video game that features all of these characters, and that this is where the duel that ends all duels happens. It's like, what is happening? Killer 7 goes places. It goes so many places, and in ways that are both really hard to grasp but also like supremely simple. I say that because like the main storyline that you travel on, you hold the A button. That's how you move forward. You travel on a single line for enough time. That one narrative thread is actually really clear, and it's just everything around it that's kind of bogus and out there. You're an assassin, and you're just doing jobs, and those jobs take you on a winding road through, the presidential candidate assassinations and climbing up the ladder to figure out who runs the entire United States government. And then, it hits a climax right after that point. You found out the secret of who runs the United States government. That's all really clear. And it's everything around that's buck wild. And the like story beats that you come across and that you like trip over while that's all happening is weird. And then on top of that, there's like 20 characters in this game, and they're all delightful, or cruel, or weird. They're just all really, really potent, including the Killer Sevens, which is the 7 players that are all one single Smith man. They're all trapped in your body, and you change between them on the fly to solve puzzles and shoot ghosts and carry out your assassinations, do mini boss fights, listen to cool ass dance music. It's all in there.
Yeah.
It's all there.
As it should be.
Yeah, as it should be. This whole road has brought me all the way up to, there is a plot analysis for Killer 7 written by James Clinton Howell, and this was written in 2005 on GameFAQs. And it is about, I think, 140 pages long, analyzing all of the symbols, iconography, the storyline, parsing just like the little bits and pieces that came through the entire game. And I'm really excited. That's where I'm going next. I've gotten so deep into like where this is all going that it's like I need more. Not because I'm like looking for an answer, but just because I want to be in that space more. And so I now completely understand why people are into the Suda51 Kill the Past universe. Mm-hmm. It took this game to get me there because Travis Strikes Again, the Switch game that's kind of like No More Heroes 2.5, it didn't get me there. There was some interesting stuff in there, but it wasn't like... I wasn't really into the hack and slash, and I wasn't into the platforming, and
Oh yeah, you already have to be like in there to really get Travis Strikes Again, but
And after playing Killer 7, I'm still not in there for Travis Strikes Again, but I can now see a path. I see a road, because I really want to see the rest of the Suda51 verse, the Silver Case files, and there's just a big long list of a lot of visual novels and stuff that just seem really fun.
Yeah. There's a lot.
I don't know
of
if you've ever
stuff.
played Killer 7, but it's good.
I tried it when I was younger, and I kind of bounced off of it because
Yes.
I was young. But I definitely want to give it another go sometime, and I definitely do need to play a lot more of those games. And I have more time to do that.
For sure.
Because No More Heroes 3 got delayed till next year.
That's true. Oh, right. Right.
I mean, honestly, that was, not even really news.
Oh, not really news. It's kind of news. I mean,
Look.
There's a lot of games that are getting moved to 2021, but No More Heroes 3 threatened to do it.
Yeah, I mean, my Twitter name has been, Travis's taunt at the end of the trailer saying, 2020 release? Good luck. Just every day has been that, I mean, I felt like that meshed with just the mood in general, how, we all want a release from 2020, and it's probably not going to happen, and also...
We're never being released from 2020.
And also...
Yeah, the double entendre there.
And also, No More Heroes 3 is not releasing in 2020.
Nope. No.
So, yeah, I mean, it was not a surprise. I was fully prepared for that.
No, but Grasshopper, the company that does No More Heroes 3, they did a really good thing in their press release where they not only said, hey, we told you it's actually not going to be a 2020 release. We're moving to 2021. Also, here's a bunch of new key art that is made by famous person. I honestly don't remember who it was, but I was impressed that they went the extra step that said, hey, we've got new news coming, though, since I know folks are hungry, and here it is. And there's just extra key art, extra stuff coming out that'll entice and excite people before it comes out.
They hired Derek Robertson, who did The Boys, the comic The Boys, that is currently being... there's the live-action show on Amazon. And, I mean, hey, yeah, there's a really cool-looking piece of art of Travis drawn by him. I have heard nothing but good things about, Grasshopper's work environment. They have pretty good concepts of downtime and not overstressing on things, which is good. Because, Suda is just one of those guys that is just hey... I am in there working just as much as the rest of the crew is, and, I give them the same hours I would want to get, basically. Which is good. So, hey, I just hope that everyone there is healthy and safe, and I can wait for the game, because, I'd rather it be good next year than bad this year. So yes. I mean,
there's always time for fun.
It's Friday night. It's Friday night. I'm still itching for a trailer, though. I would love to see a new trailer. I would love to actually see some gameplay that is not being hidden by Suda51's handsome face.
His big old noggin.
I would like to see actual gameplay, but again, I don't know. Maybe they had to redo a bunch of the gameplay, so who knows? We'll see.
Yeah. And a lot of this stuff that's getting delayed is going to be pushed out onto the newer consoles also, and so there's a whole weird relationship there that people are really taking advantage of.
I'm gonna have to get No More Heroes 3 for my Switch Pro.
Yeah, who knows?
Yeah, we'll see.
But it's all going to be canon, and Killer 7 has somehow taken me on this road in a way that I was not expecting. I was expecting a little cult game, and it became so much more than that. The main thing, though, and this is weird, but the first level, the opening tutorial section of the game, is literally the hardest part of the game.
Yeah.
It's not even a thing where it's hey, you could play this using a walkthrough. It'll help a lot. That's a part of things. Because it can be kind of easy to get lost because it is a little older and has some weird anachronisms that were part of the generation. And no, the first level just starts you off with one of the hardest to kill enemies in the game, and it only gets easier from there. It's so weird that, like, the game tutorializes you by saying, all right, here's a monster to kill. Great, good job killing that monster. You found its weak spot. It's really obvious, isn't it? And then immediately you turn a corner in a garage, and it's like, here's a thing that spawns that monster infinitely. And if you don't kill its weak spot fast enough, it will keep spawning monsters that kill you. And it's just like, wait, I don't know what's happening. I don't know how this game works. And then you just get killed, and you're like, okay. And then you have to figure out how the reviving process works, and it's a whole thing. And literally, once you get past that point, it is so much easier. I recommend starting the game with someone who knows how to play it, and like just bring a friend, you know?
Mm-hmm.
That's been the best way to play it for me. What have you been playing? Have you been playing any video games lately, John?
I mean, I would be playing Pokemon Picross if it was real.
Why isn't Pokemon Picross real? That's the easiest thing in the world. Nintendo of 2004, what were you doing?
I mean, if it wasn't, out there and you couldn't just download it and play it, and, if it wasn't fully playable and it had, 150 Picross puzzles to do, and it was, pretty fun. It's a little wonky at times.
Not 151?
No, just 150.
Huh.
Does not have
catch 'em
Mew.
all.
No Mew.
That's why it didn't come out.
Guess so, yeah. They couldn't figure out the Mew puzzle, and they're like, fuck it. All right, scrap it. But, I mean, if
you were able to play it, how would you feel about it?
I'd love it, I would really, really love it.
Hypothetically speaking, of course.
Hypothetically speaking, if it did exist, it would be a really good time, and I would probably try to find Mario Picross, too. I should probably get that anyway.
It sounds like a real relaxing time right now, just being able to touch some squares and flip over some Pokemon.
Picross is really good. I've also been playing a little bit of Recettear, if you know that game.
Oh, yeah, the shop's tale.
Yes, the item shop tale.
Gonna be a little item shop person.
Yes, I don't know why. It's just been something to kind of be relaxing, even though it is a little stressful. It gets tough, but you know what? That game still has so much charm, and I'm flabbergasted they still haven't made a sequel. It's nuts that, because it was like the first JRPG on Steam, and it made like a huge splash, and I'm so shocked that nobody was like, hey, we should make another one, or even, hey, we should port this to something.
Yeah, Recettear.
Yeah.
Make it again.
It should happen. They need to do it.
Do you get to, like, choose what kind of items you sell in that game? Is there any good ones that you really like?
I mean, the treasures are the most expensive things, but, I mean, so the neat thing about that game is the loop is that you are going into dungeons to make money, or to find items, and then bring those items up and sell them. You can also buy stuff from the market, or the Merchants Guild, and then sell those for a profit. You
actually have to source your own items as the item shop person.
Yes.
Oh, I thought it was kind of like a cookie clicker-esque thing where you were going to like start commissioning heroes to get your items for you.
Well, I mean, you kind of do, because when you go into the dungeon, you can hire a hero to fight for you.
Oh, hell yeah.
And so there's this neat thing where, the heroes will come into your store and they can buy stuff from you, and so you're going to want to give them a deal. Because then they'll use those items when you go adventuring, because then they just have those items. Like if you get a really nice sword, and the guy who uses swords comes in, you should just give it to them for cheap. Like, don't even charge them full price for it, because then they'll take it, and then they can use that stronger sword in the dungeon. It's pretty cool how that just works, It's a neat gimmick.
That's really good.
I've never really seen anything like that in a game. Like, there are other item shop games out there, but it's just, Recettear is really smart.
The closest I've seen to that, last week I played Breath of Fire, the first one on the Switch's NES thing, the SNES thing.
Yeah.
And Breath of Fire has this little bit where you're playing the regular normal RPG, and you get a little fish character who's like all about money. All they do is haggle with like other NPCs. And, like, you're trying to do the main quest, but, like, this fish NPC won't, like, do it for free. And so he's like, oh, you're going to make me and all my hero friends quest? Oh, you got to pay me to do it. And you can take them and go like behind the shop counter, and they just become a little impromptu shop where other fish swim by or they walk by, and they'll just like, he'll just sell stuff. They'll be like, I've got this thing. I'll give it to you for 1,300 money. And you're like, okay. And then another person would come by and be like, I want that thing. Can you give it to me for 700 money? And you go, no. And they're like, fine. How about 900 money? And you go, okay, I just lost 400 money. That's fine.
Yeah.
You got me this time, video game. And it was just like this really charming pastiche. Everyone always wants to be the item shop person. They've got a good gig.
It's fun. It's cute. I love it.
There's honest work in entrepreneurialism.
The game is definitely like super cheeky about what it's doing, you know, like the writing holds up pretty much. I mean, it's old, so you know, here and there it's a little but it's still pretty funny, and it's got heart to it. So, yeah, I mean, if you've never played it, I mean, I don't know how you could. If you have a Steam account, you probably just, like, ran into it eventually, but...
I think I actually have. You're right.
Yeah. It's very good, though.
So, for the Chuchigatari question, is there going to be a Reciteer anime? What would that look like? Is there an item shop anime?
Probably. I couldn't think of it off the top of my head, but probably. There's at least a light novel, you know? There's a light novel for everything. There's a light novel about someone who turns into a vending machine when they go into the dungeon.
What?
They're running out of ideas.
What? I mean, hey, that's, you know, that's
they're
novel. I've never seen anything like that.
They're out of ideas, Solon. They're out of ideas. They're desperate over there. It's not
Scraping
good.
the bottom of the vending machine.
Yeah. It's not good.
I go into the dungeon and I turn into, and they lean out their window, look outside. A vending machine.
Yeah. Fuck it. What kind of vending machine? What kind of vending machine is that over there? Soda? Okay, yeah, it's just a soda machine. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Just go ahead. Just go ahead. The fact that it's a vending machine is different enough. We don't have to go too far. It's fine. It's fine.
Soup! Put soup in the vending machine!
No, that won't hit with the international markets. No. They'll think it's weird.
They don't have the soup vending machines.
They don't have that over there, no.
God, I'd be so powerful if they did.
It would be really good if we did. It would be super smart for them to do that over here. I would love to have a soup. And I also got some pretty good deals on some games a couple of days ago.
Ooh, what's the deals? What deals are hitting today?
I got Gunstar Superheroes on GBA for like $5
nice.
Off the normal price. Pretty happy about that. And then I got the special edition of Fate Extella Link, which is that Fate Muso. It's the sequel. And
yeah, you talked about Fate Extella last month, right? And
something like that. It was a while ago. No, I talked about Fate Extra.
Oh.
So, Fate Extra is the first game in that series, and then they did Fate Extra CCC, which never came out over here. And then they did Fate Extella, which is a sequel to that, and then they did Extella Link. So
if I remember right, you said Fate Extella was super horny.
They're all very... It's Fate. They're all horny.
Is Link? Are they just keeping up tradition?
I mean, I feel like all I need to say is that Astolfo's in this game.
Oh!
Yeah, so, you know, I mean, even if the game itself isn't horny, people are horny about it.
Even I know what that means.
Exactly. So, I do think that this is a better game. So, okay. I was complaining about Fate Extra. Fate Extra is not a game for human beings. That is just a poorly made RPG. They are remaking it and making it normal, which I am looking forward to because the story is good.
Oh, okay, cool.
Fate Extra is a Muso game, and I did talk about that previously because I got it on Switch, and it's okay, but it's kind of poorly balanced and a little confusing to play, and your partner AI is just really bad, and there's just a lot of things that they needed to fix. Fate Extella Link fixes a lot of that stuff, and it just definitely feels better to play. It is the superior Fate Muso. If you're going to play any of them, just play that one. Maybe look up the story to original extra. It's fine. It's good. It's a good game. I'm glad to have it, and I got like the big ass special edition with the big box and everything, and it's crazy. I got like a wall scroll and a fucking little plastic standee of some of the girls, and it for some reason it looks murky. I think the plastic is cheap, which sucks. Got a soundtrack. I guess that's cool. I don't know.
Nice. Wow, you just made out like a bandit with all this stuff.
It was pretty cheap too. Yeah, so hey, you know what? Sometimes you get good deals, and you just gotta revel in it.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
You're the last bastion for GameStop.
Well, I didn't go to GameStop. I went to a more local, like a mom and pop shop. So, yeah, I'm not the last bastion for GameStop. I'm out there buying stuff.
GameStop perish. They dropped like what 300, 400 stores this last
something like that.
2 weeks or something.
Wasn't good.
Ooh.
It's rough.
They also made like 300-400 too many stores, so
probably yeah. Mm-hmm.
I definitely like the closest GameStop that I know of is also next door to a second GameStop that's in the mall. Mm-hmm. So yeah, and I guess man, you can't go to these malls anymore. So
no.
If there's 300-400 GameStops to drop, those are probably where it is. Yeah. Which makes me go, what's left in the mall?
Nothing.
You're gonna get an Orange Julius and what? Look at the anime store that's there. No video games though. Mm-hmm. I don't know what people go to malls for. I only know what I go to malls for. And I go there to get exactly what I want and then leave as soon as possible. No GameStop. I don't know what I'd be in there for.
Are you ready for questions?
You know what? John, I have to say that I am absolutely ready to talk about Final Fantasy XIV. So we just finished Heavensward. Uh-huh. That was the challenge.
So
damn it.
You made a promise to us all.
Oh, but
you made a promise, Solon.
I've learned that you can craft in that game and it takes an hour and a half to go from level 1 to level 50 and all you have to do is pay some fake gil to get the materials you need, and it's such a wild grind that you can just gain 40 levels in 3.5 minutes by doing nothing at all. I figured out how crafting works. I've done so much work on it's so good, John. I'm just really, really happy with where everything's been. Heavensward has good story. The beats are really good. And yeah, sorry. We're going to go into the next chapter of it. I guess everything gets even better after Heavensward. People died, and I almost got sad about it, and I think that's a huge step forward. Mm-hmm. I almost felt something for characters in a Final Fantasy XIV MMO game. That's wild. Yeah. I didn't feel a dang thing when World of Warcraft characters died. Mm-hmm. Proudmoore, Sylvanas, or whatever. Yeah, fuck them. All just annoying kings and queens. No royalty. Mm-hmm. FF14's also teaching me that. We killed the Pope?
The Pope?
Wow. We killed the Pope and his entire Knights of the Round at the same time.
El Pop?
Chris was there. Chris was there wearing the Pope hat while we killed the Pope.
Wow.
Just to floss.
Rub it in their face.
Uh-huh.
I get it, though. Pope kind of deserves it.
And after that, we were like, wow, that was fun. Let's go kill an entire moving castle.
Sure.
And we went inside an ancient mech that the entire time played pumping techno while we grinded on space rails with our soap shoes. That was literally part of it was Sonic Adventure 2 ass skating.
Oh,
where you just go sideways like you're skating down rails and then you do a little flip at the end. And it was just all of us in the raid together, 8 of us just grinding on a rail at the same time, looking at each other what are we doing out here? Oh, sorry. That's I will not speak of it any longer. We hit Heaven's Sword, and that's good. And somehow it only gets better after this. And I'm very, very happy and excited.
Well, I'm glad. I'm glad you had a good time.
It's definitely a game of moments. That is something I can say for sure, that Final Fantasy XIV's its best assets are the moments, just moment to moment something big happens, and the ways that it sets up for those moments is usually by a lot of not even plotting, but like exposition that is banged about your head and neck constantly. Like, they'll just be like, this character is important. I know you are skipping through all of the text and dialogue because you are just mashing A through cutscenes. So we will show you this character like 15 times to make sure you know they're important and their relationship to other characters, because we know you're not reading any of this. And even if you aren't, you're still going to be invested. And that's really the narrative power of that game. And that's what they're leaning into really well by this time. And I guess that only gets better because they keep making like big cutscenes where they do wacky Gmod face dynamics, and they make you like watch cutscenes that are just like really dramatic and over the top, and some are funny and have levity, and others are just really like they hit you right in the gut. And they do a good job with that. So that's what I've noticed so far.
Okay.
Other than that, the gameplay's been pretty normal. We've hit a stride in where it's like, I kind of just do the same thing in every dungeon, but I'm happy to do it to see what comes next in the story. All right, now I'm ready for questions, John. Sorry for postponing anything with that darn MMO talk.
That's okay. I forgive you. I don't know if the rest of the listeners can, but I forgive you. Folks, if you want to send in a question, go to videogamechoochoo.tumblr.com/ask. You'll sound like these fine folks right here. Harlequin Wheels asks, what is the lucky star of video games?
Whoa. Lucky star, like, short bits, kind of funny, very poppy humor, cute, effervescent, and just kind of disappeared after a certain amount of time, that even though nobody thought it would ever disappear.
I mean, it didn't fully disappear. The manga kept going.
Did it?
Yeah.
I have no idea. It was the biggest thing in the entire world, and then it wasn't.
Oh no, it kept going. It just wasn't as big in the US.
Yeah. It was just normal after a certain point.
Well,
what's got fun characters in it?
It's kind of hard to say, because really, Lucky Star is the Seinfeld of anime. So, if you really think about it, we have to figure out what the Seinfeld of video games is.
No! Yeah! You're right. I guess I was thinking more about the character side of things and not the storyline, just meaning nothing but constantly going.
It's a game about nothing. What is it? It's WarioWare.
WarioWare is a game about nothing.
It's a game about nothing.
I was gonna suggest Crash Bandicoot. Just because it's got wacky characters. It's been going on forever,
It's about something.
It's about time.
It's about time. It's not about nothing. WarioWare is about nothing. Nothing's going on with that shit. They're just making games. That's it. It's a game about games. Just like how Lucky Star is an anime about anime.
You've got a good point.
It's WarioWare. Mm-hmm. I figured it out. We actually got a question in our Twitter DMs, and that is something that you can do if you want. Cello Buster actually sent us something that is that was a point of discussion on Twitter for a while, and I think this is something that we, as the Video Game Choo Choo, can properly answer. I
take this responsibility with serenity and pure chaos. Ready.
All right.
What is it?
This was posted on Reddit, and we're being asked, how many chuggas are you supposed to say before you say choo-choo?
Chugga, 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 chugga. Wait. Hold up. Is a chugga chugga one? Or is chugga one half of a... Is it two chuggas for a chugga chugga?
It's like each chugga is 1.
Oh, okay. That's a bigger number then.
I mean, if I'm doing it, I'm going chugga 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 woo woo. So I guess 8 is for me.
Whoa! Hold up! You're a quadruple chugga?
I'm an 8. I'm going 8.
You do it
times.
on. You go at 8.
Yeah, that's me.
I didn't know. Your cadence is the quadruple chugga 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 chugga.
Yeah, that's how I do it.
I just do the doubles. I just do the eighth notes. Chugga chugga chugga. Makes I mean, God, that just opens up so many possibilities. Is there a triple chugga? Is there weirdos out there that just do the 1 and are fine with that?
Chugga chooch. No. No. You have to do at least 2. Just doing 1 felt wrong. It'd be chugga chugga choo choo. Yeah, I mean, that doesn't really feel right. But at least it wasn't like physically harmful to me.
You didn't hurt anyone.
No.
1 chugga is off the tracks. That is immediately, you did not disembark from the station. No. You didn't have enough power to do it. You fucked it up.
But I do 8. So
I think
that's
8's a
my
good
answer.
number.
Yeah. I mean, you could do it however you want. You could do it my way, where you do it in groups of 4. Solon does it in groups of 2.
If you did in groups of 3, that wouldn't be unnatural. That's totally like that is a possible and plausible way to get to an odd number of chuggas.
I mean, yeah, I'd say you probably got to bump that up to a 9 then, because you're going to be going chugga 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 woo woo. Yeah,
exactly. Yep.
Bump that up to a 9 if you're doing it in groups of 3, but otherwise, I think you go for 8. That's my answer.
Very good question.
Yeah. Anonymous asks, so I guess Crazy Frog is back and he still has his penis out. Why is that allowed?
Wait, did he do a tweet or something with his penis out?
He just has his penis out constantly.
Yeah. No, I'm familiar with Crazy Frog, and I hope that's kind of one of those things that I need to be careful. I want to be like, hey, Zillennials, the Generation Z crew, you seen this Crazy Frog thing? Because I don't want to be like, hey, I'm showing you this weird European frog with his dick out.
Yeah, you do have to be careful with that.
Yeah.
I mean, he seems to be back. I'm not really sure how or why. I just think enough people were tweeting about how he apparently died of mad cow disease or bird flu or something. I don't know. I guess he's better now.
The Crazy Frog himself?
The Crazy Frog official Twitter tweeted something about having mad cow disease, and then immediately afterwards went silent for multiple years. So everyone was just like, "Oh, he died," but and people were just pointing that out for a while. But he just tweeted recently that he got up out of bed and he had his penis out.
God, I come to Video Game Choo Choo especially for the wisdom that comes from the deep delving of the internet.
It's not good. I would say it's
but that's what I come here for.
But he's back. I don't know if he's going to sing songs again. He might just be on Twitter because people kept making fun of him and his penis.
They should. It's funny.
I mean,
you should make fun of that.
I don't think it should be allowed. I think it's fucked up and wrong, but it's Europe. That's their problem. That's not our problem.
Every time I see Crazy Frog, I'm just like, oh, the Europeans are at it again.
They sure are.
And
now you're editing this. I'm not hoisting this onto Ireland, but you're closer to those people. There should be something that you can talk to them about. Ask
close
people.
To those people.
Yeah, I don't know. Are they? Is it French? Is Crazy Frog French? I feel like it's French.
It's got a French techno vibe to it, so I would assume so.
I'm looking it up. Where is he from? Crazy Frog. Also, it's Swedish. He's Swedish. That makes a lot more sense.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, I guess an album was announced. At True Crazy Frog. Guess who's back?
We got there.
# new album. Yeah, there he is. Fucking.
I thought there was just the Axel F theme and then the one other song. No. Were those on albums?
Yeah, he had albums.
What? God, Crazy Frog should just become Crazy Frog VTuber.
I'm scrolling through this Twitter account.
Do you think Crazy Frog could do VTube with his peen out?
No, he'd get banned from Twitch and YouTube.
But it's just a funny little frog.
I mean, there's some images of him where he doesn't have his penis out. I do see that there's a tweet where Anamanaguchi said that Crazy Frog and the Gummy Bear should fight, but Crazy Frog says that he's friends with the Gummy Bear.
Of course he is.
So they won't
Of course
fight.
they're best friends. This
They're
is the
not
new
gonna fight.
HoloLive, is the European 2000s, one-hit wonder dance music CG people. The blue guy from Eiffel 65 can join them.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, that alien.
Yeah.
I don't like that. I'd
The
rather
Vanga
they
bus
didn't.
is coming, and everybody is running. We all have to leave. Everybody, they're all back. You've
Gosh.
opened Pandora's box by putting Crazy Frog into the world.
There was a poll that argued if he says ding ding or bing bing, and I guess it has been
won?
confirmed that he says ding ding and not bing bing.
Thank you.
Just to clear that up. for
settles a
everybody.
lot of things for me.
Yeah.
Ding, ding.
Dun, 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 dun. Yeah. I don't fucking know. He's a Crazy Frog, and he's got his cock end. I mean, he's got like a little.
Doesn't have anything else.
He's
There's
got a
nothing
little,
else there.
He's got a little wiener.
Yeah.
But, like, he's got like a sack. I can't tell if he has testicles. And you know what? I'm just gonna leave it at that because I don't want to talk about Crazy Frog and his genitalia any further.
Yeah. The rare empty scrote.
Yeah, he I don't know. Maybe he only has one.
Wielding the empty tackle box.
Yeah.
I see.
Alright, well, there you go, Crazy Frog. Shoeless asks, burger strats?
Oh, how fast?
Do you have any strats for making burgers? I don't know if it's necessarily for speedrunning, but do you have strats?
I don't have any strats for Burger EX, which is what most people talk about, but I do have strats for a burger. And my my main strats is just to have good cheese. Just find a good cheese that you and the other folks like, because I'll show up with Swiss because I'm a weirdo, and I really like that weird cheese with the holes in it. But other people don't like that. And
Swiss?
so- Swiss.
I love a Swiss.
I love Swiss, but I get that other people don't like it, and that's fine. But I can't just go in with cheddar. And unless it's a specific case, unless it's 4th of July, I'm not going to come in with American slices.
I'm gonna be honest. So here's my concept here. Mm-hmm. You have to be careful with Swiss cheese. If you get like really cheap Swiss cheese, it tastes like plastic. You do have to splurge a little bit on Swiss cheese to get the good stuff. But Kraft singles, that's acceptable. You could just you said that you weren't going to go for American cheese unless it's like 4th of July or whatever. Kraft singles are like my go-to if I don't have a lot of money. Like that is just like I just get some Kraft singles. That's fine to put on sandwiches, to put on burgers, to make a grilled cheese. That's fine. You know, like I feel like you can't fuck up American cheese. You can absolutely fuck up Swiss. If you get bad Swiss, it is unacceptable.
I completely agree, and that's why it all comes down to the cheese.
I agree.
You might have ways that you want to spice your burgers and salt them, and I get it. Like everyone's got their own spice rack that they go to, but like I just throw some burger seasoning on it, throw some a lettuce leaf.
I feel like
mushrooms. I love mushrooms and onions on a burger.
Onions are good to me.
Not mushrooms though.
No, I don't. I'm not.
Respect that.
I enjoy a mushroom in a soup. I like it in soup because mushrooms are so like slimy. I feel like it goes well with a soup.
Oh yeah, no, I get that, and they're usually like cubed instead of like big old chunks.
No, I like the slices. The slices.
You do like the slices.
Yeah, that's pretty good in a soup. I will also say putting breadcrumbs in your burger It's very good. It's very good, but you also put a little bit of water in there when you're mixing it up with your hands. Because if you don't, they get too dry. But if you moisten it up a little bit, it's perfect.
Now, this doesn't work if you're on a grill, obviously, but just throw butter everywhere.
Yeah, fuck it.
It's burger night. Grill up your vegetables with butter. Throw a little bit of butter to keep it so that your burger doesn't stick to the pan.
Yeah.
Just throw butter everywhere.
Sure.
It's burger night.
It's burger night. Okay, so here's another question based on something that was going around recently.
Please fill me in so that I have context.
So there was a post also on Reddit, on a Funko Pop subreddit, where they talked about...
That's my home. I live in the world of Funko Pop. It's just 10 minutes north of me. I can go to the Funko Pop factory and museum.
Well, you should probably head up there and tell them that this happened, because apparently someone on Reddit finally lost their virginity, and while they were doing so, they made sure to constantly look at an Iron Man Funko Pop that they had, so it would be a part of the memory.
I need to go.
Well, no, not yet, because you have to answer this question, where the question is, if you got to have sex but a Funko Pop had to watch, which one would you choose? Which of the hundreds of thousands of Funko Pops would you choose to not only gaze upon your lovemaking, but to become a part of the memory?
I just immediately thought of the Kirby Funko Pop.
I mean, that was not even real, so...
No, but it's...
Is that still your answer? Fan-made Funko?
It just... It looks so shitty.
It's a nightmare.
It looks like a little sperm with feet.
It does.
So it's already halfway there.
Yeah.
Oh. All right, they're watching.
The fucked up fan-made Funko Kirby. That is your answer. I think my answer would have to... I would have to choose like one of the worst possible ones just to make it funny. Like one of the politician ones would probably be pretty funny, or like the dead Laura Palmer one. That because it has to be just the absolute shittiest possible Funko Pop.
The only Funko Pops that I know that people like actually own and trade in are like the full set of The Office Funko Pops, like stuff like that. Yeah, I guess a Harley Quinn Funko Pop or something.
Dwight needs to watch you fuck. I don't know. There's so many options. Like, I don't even know all the Funko Pops, you know? Like, I don't know, maybe if it was, like, the rarest possible Funko Pop. Like, is the real trade-off that you say, oh, it's the one of one, like, hyper-rare Funko Pop, so then you just, you fuck, and then as soon as you're done, you take it and you flip the Funko Pop, and then you make a shit ton of money. I guess that's the answer. I mean, I don't know.
And then you have power over whoever you sold it to.
Exactly.
Because you know that Funko Pop watch you screw.
You're like, yeah, this Funko Pop knows, alright?
It knows I got game.
It knows I go for it. And you're gonna have to... And listen, if you put this in your room, it's gonna be comparing, so you better not slack off, alright?
No!
Alright, Anonymous asks, if Scott Pilgrim can come back, what's next?
Dave Quaker. The antithesis to Scott Pilgrim, Dave Quaker.
That knocked the wind out of me.
It's a thinker there, isn't it? Do we have real answers?
I mean, there's other stuff that got delisted that I would love to come back. I mean, obviously, PT.
That one's the big one, yeah.
Yeah, I would love for them to bring back the Marvel vs. Capcom 2 in some way. Like, that should be online. I mean, there's a post that was just like
there's
that.
There's no way to access that, is there?
No, like I'm kind of listing off some stuff that I saw in a Twitter post. You know, there's that JoJo Heritage of the Future HD port that was on PS3 and 360 for a hot minute. That's probably the one that I really, really want the most. That was delisted. I mean, a lot of stuff that I would want is like stuff like Earthbound 64 that didn't actually come out. Because a good chunk of games are preserved.
As well as they can be, yeah.
I would just like games that absolutely do not exist otherwise to come back. Like, the history is very important. I would love, for those things to return in some way. That is what I want. Do you have an answer, Solon?
To take this another way, though, if Scott Pilgrim can come back, what graphic novel can also come back into video game form? Has there ever been a Bone video game?
Yeah, there was a Telltale game.
Oh, yeah, there sure was.
Yeah.
Well, that one's set to go then. That's all right.
There you go.
I feel like actually most graphic novels have become video games in some way or another.
Yeah.
That's kind of the thing.
It was a pretty easy get for a while there, I feel like, but now they're all becoming TV shows.
Ooh, that's not as fun and sexy. That's just regular.
I mean, because Telltale doesn't exist anymore,
I hear The Boys is good, though.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, maybe Telltale would have made a The Boys game, but, now they don't exist. Or I guess they technically do exist in some capacity. I don't fucking know. Who knows?
Yep.
Wolf Among Us 2 is supposed to happen somehow. I have no idea what the hell is going on with that. Remember when that got announced? Jesus. Alright, we got one last question. Again, if you want to send in questions, the videogamechoochoo.tumblr.com/ask, or you can DM us on Twitter. Whatever the hell. It doesn't matter. We'll figure it out.
Anywhere. These questions are so good.
Maverick Drifter asks, what Final Fantasy XIV job would you take up in real life, and what Final Fantasy XIV job would you drag your feet to IRL level up to the max? I mean, I guess
so like, which job in real life would you really just be super gung-ho about, and which FF14 job in real life would you just be like, I don't want to work on this anymore?
I guess so, yeah. I mean, if I'm being honest, my answer is probably both, because,
You've been playing FF14, and you're a summoner, right?
A little bit, yeah.
Would you like to do summoning in real life?
I mean, yeah, of course. I would love to have little critters.
Yeah, that just seems perfect for you. But you would drag your feet leveling it up to max?
I mean, yeah, because, it would be a
someone's
got
to be the bug catcher on Route 3 who spends their whole life working their way up from just level 3 Caterpies.
Damn, I don't know about that. Maybe I should push myself a little bit to get more critters.
There's a Pikachu on that route. If you just keep looking, I'm telling you.
Pikachu's not that good.
I know, but it's a step forward.
I guess.
It's good for the early game.
I mean,
you get Thundershock.
You just want to use the Butterfree. Like, Confusion's not that bad against Brock.
Yeah, that's true. And they don't have, the big rock moves yet, so...
No.
You're mostly good.
Yeah. Just gotta fucking take what you got and move on.
I like that idea. I think, the only job that I've played, the only, combat job I've played is the warrior. And there is totally something that I love about the warrior that I would totally take into real life. Just being able to fight using the power of my friends and everyone around me, being able to tank in real life for friends. That is the thing that I so vibe with more than anything else in the entire game, is just that people rely on me to stand in one place, and when things get rough, I can make it through that. And everyone else gets to look cool and flashy around me. That's what I'm here for. And so me, being able to play warrior and have my strength be found within everyone else around me and all my friends, that's beautiful. And I think that's something I would take into real life. But also machinists and gunbreakers have guns and gun blades, so I'm probably taking that into real life. Because fuck being... I think gunbreakers are tanks, right? So I get to be the tank and be the guy with the cool-ass gun-blade. Yeah. So, you know what? I'm taking that, and I'm definitely not taking White Mage Thaumaturge into IRL leveling up max.
That sounds very difficult.
I would drag my feet just being like, oh, I've got to heal more people. They're so needy. You come to me to be healed, and all I can do is heal you, and you go back out and you hurt yourself again.
I mean, you gotta heal good.
Oh, yeah, you know all about healing good, huh?
Too much.
How's the dog feeling?
Bad?
Dog sick again?
Absolutely. Extremely. Very bad. Sick. Not good.
I don't even know if that show's a new anime, but the only thing I know about current anime is that the dog gets sick and then healing good.
It is.
I think that's just the title of the show. I don't even know how that's contextualized in the show in any way.
No,
I just know dog sick, healing good.
That's it. That's all you need to know.
Yeah.
All right, well, thank you so much, Solon, for being on the show.
Thank you so much, John, for hosting the show. You're a professional host.
Thank you.
And a consummate shitposter. I love it.
Thank you. Thank you. Folks, thank you so much for listening as well. You can find us on Twitter at VGCC. You can find our Tumblr, videogamechoochoo.tumblr.com. You can find us on Discord, thegamezone.zone. You type that into your web browser and it'll bring you straight there. You can hang out with us, where we just do all kinds of dumb shit all the time, and it's great. You can also go to our Patreon at patreon.com/VGCC. Go there and just give us $3 a month. Just $3 a month. And that will give you access to stuff a whole week early before everyone else. We had a couple of podcasts. We had our Choo Choo Gatra Unlimited Train Works, which is our anime podcast. We have Starlight Car, which is our interview podcast. We've got other stuff in the works, but don't hold your breath, because we're busy. Be reasonable, please. Solon, please don't hold your breath.
You're right.
I'd like to thank Magic Circuit /Melt Channel for our theme song Crush off the album Magic is Real. If you want to listen to more of their stuff, it's meltchannel.bandcamp.com or magic-circuit.bandcamp.com. And of course, just check the website. We just posted the latest Starlight Car for free. LV talked to the folks that made Glitch Text, that Nickelodeon/Netflix show. It's really cool.
Oh, yeah, that's incredible.
It's a really cool get. Yeah.
What an interview.
Absolutely. And we would love to do more Starlight Car. That would be great. We'll probably do that very soon. And that should be it. Am I forgetting anything? We have our YouTube channel, youtube.com/VGChoochoo. Or Video Game Choo Choo, I think it is on YouTube. And then our Twitch is twitch.tv/VGChoochoo. We haven't really been doing anything with those recently, but probably soon. Maybe. We'll see. That's it. Okay.
That's it.
Yeah, we did it. It's done.
Yep. You can find me. I'm on twitch.tv/SolonFace or on twitter.com/SolonFace. That's the place where you meet Solon's face.
I know. And, I knew I forgot something. I'm sorry.
Oh. What did you forget?
That I did not ask you to say that.
Oh, I've got you. Don't worry. I can promote myself all the time. I'm good at that one. You can find me. I'll be playing a lot of video games, and by playing video games, I mean I'm literally just watching Blaseball. Scott cursed me 4 or 5 weeks ago on the podcast when he brought up Blaseball, and now we are 6 weeks deep, and my team, the Seattle Garages, are going to the playoffs, as was predicted by the first ever incinerated player, Jalen Hot Dog Fingers. She said, as she died to the ashes of the Null Sun, we must make it to the playoffs. And when she said that, it was actually a premonition of the future, because right now there is the opportunity to revive Jalen Hot Dog Fingers from incineration, cursing the Blaseball gods once and for all, and Seattle Garage is winning the playoffs at the same time. It all comes full circle. It all comes back around, and that's what I'm actually doing. I'm not streaming anymore. I've quit streaming. I'm full-time Blaseball. I just watch the numbers go on the website and scream at peanuts all day.
There you go. That's how you gotta do it.
Yep.
You can find me at John, JOECHUN _MICHONSKI. That's it. That's fucking it.
That's fucking it.
If
you're not following John _Machonsky, what are you doing?
I don't know.
You're not feeling good.
Other people on Twitter? I don't know.
You can follow all of them. That's no true. Law that says you can't. It's free.
That's it. Thank you so much,
Chugga
everybody.
chugga 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 choo choo.
That's a lot. That was quite a few of those.
I know. I was thinking about that the rest of the podcast. Like, could you fit a 5 in there? I think you can fit a 5-banger.
Yeah. You know what? Everyone can just like try their best and come up with different chuggas. It's your choice.
Mm-hmm.
Do what you want. And we'll be back next week with another episode of the Video Game Choo Choo Podcast. Bye bye.